Another one of my favorite features that I shared is how you can just easily, super easily unclick that lid, and it's much more convenient for washing. Of course, you want to wash them all on the top shelf of your dishwasher. And then when it comes time to reattach, you just snap it right back on. And it did mention in the instructions that it has a leak-proof seal. I just finished unboxing my blue KARRICO Bento box, and now I've got this green color. We're gonna unbox it, kind of compare it to this older Bentgo that I've had. I was saying in my other video that these are what my kids have used, but as they've gotten older, this has kind of gotten a little too small. So we're gonna check this out, give you my thoughts as to how it compares to the Bentgo. But yeah, I came across these KARRICO this KARRICO brand, and it just looked like it was going to have the capacity to maybe get a little more food into my kids' lunch boxes at school. And then right away, what I had noticed previously is just the really nice size of this this box here. So just comparing them, you can see it's much bigger, has much more room, which I love because my kids, as I mentioned, are getting older. So to open it, you just unclick that right there. Very easy to do. That's something that I always think about, more so when the kids were little, but I feel like this is very easy for them to handle. And of course, everything in here, as I mentioned in the other video, is going to be dishwasher safe. But look how deep this is as well compared to the Bentgo. I mean, you can tell it's just got a lot of nice depth to it. And I'll go ahead and mention my favorite feature about it. So you sometimes will send kids to school and you worry about their sandwiches getting soggy, but you can lift this up and get this freezer pack out. It says for best results, store in the freezer, but after it's frozen, you just pop it in here, put the little panel down, and then you can just pop a sandwich in there. So it's really, really nice. Another one of my favorite features that I shared is how you can just easily, super easily unclick that lid, and it's much more convenient for washing. Of course, you want to wash them all on the top shelf of your dishwasher. And then when it comes time to reattach, you just snap it right back on. And it did mention in the instructions that it has a leak-proof seal. It's a silicone seal. You can feel it right here. But when you close it and lock it, you want to press down to make sure that that seal is engaged. And in that way, things aren't going to leak from one section of the box to another. I think when it comes to overall just capacity and size, like the KARRICO is obviously going to win that. Taking a look inside this Bentgo, it just seems to be more geared towards younger kids with maybe smaller appetites. Whereas this KARRICO, if I open it back up again, you've got room for your sandwich. Of course, you can move this panel around. You could even take it completely out if you want. I'd have to figure out the best use of that. Maybe, grapes or carrot sticks or whatever. There's so many different ways to configure this. As I was saying, I feel like now that my kids are older, this is going to work really well for them. And I love how it comes in so many colors. I'm going to maybe let them pick out the colors that they want. But yeah, I'm going to definitely do an updated video. Let me go ahead and grab the other one because I've got these two. And we're going to see how the first day of school goes, maybe sending some food with them and seeing what they think of it. So I'll be sure and do an updated video for you.